How exactly do you talk about your Christian faith with someone who has turned away from the Christian faith? Recently, I gave you the chance to ask me anything, and a woman named Bernadette asked that question. How do I witness to someone who used to be Christian? Have you ever been in this situation? I'm not sure how you were raised. Do you have a friend, a family member, a sibling who grew up in church, who used to sing the songs to Jesus, who used to say their prayers before bed, and now they're kind of done with all of that? They've heard it, they've moved on from it. And if you're a follower of Jesus, if you believe that he is the way to heaven, that he is the truth, the abundant life that all of us are searching for, you want to talk about everyone, including this person, about the amazingness of our Savior, Jesus. So what do you do, though, when a person has tried Jesus and apparently moved on? Man, these are touchy situations, especially when it happens in family. If you're a parent or grandparent or the older brother or sister and someone's walking away, you get so sad even, so scared. You're so worried that they're going to miss out on the glory of heaven that these conversations can go sideways really quickly. So what do you do? Well, I'm going to read one passage to you and give you two bits of advice. The passage comes from the New Testament book of James, where James says this: "My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." I love that phrase, quick to listen. Everyone should be quick to listen. It's so tempting in those tense conversations to be quick to speak, to be quick to anger. If you believe that Jesus is better than anything in this world, that a soul means more than anything in this world, to see someone throwing away Jesus, to throw away their soul, their salvation for the sake of some temporary earthly, it can make you really angry and really impatient really quickly. So James says, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen. So here's my two pieces of advice. I want you to work really, really hard to try to understand what led the person you care about away from Jesus. Do your best not to preach, not to lecture, not to suggest, but just seek first to understand before you want to be understood. Ask them about their experience in church. What was it that led them away? Was it something that Jesus said? Is it a teaching that we find in the Bible? Was it a bad experience in a church? Was it a hypocritical family member? Was it a pastor who wasn't at all like he should have been pastoring? Wasn't at all like Jesus? Everyone should be quick to listen. I want you to be able to express what's happening inside your loved one's heart. Why did they turn away? Why don't they go to church? Why don't they touch a Bible? Why aren't they following Jesus? That's box one we want to check, to deeply understand by being quick to listen. Number two, I want you to ask them this question. Is there anything that would make you reconsider Jesus? I like that question. I want you to put the ball in their court. I want you to make them think and say, is there any information? Is there any answer to any question? Is there any apology from, someone who goes to church that would make you reconsider Jesus, his people, and this book that he gave us? That's really an eye-opening question, because it's either going to show your friend or family member that they are really walled up, that they don't care about the evidence, that they don't want to learn any. It might open their eyes to see, wow, I'm being pretty interesting when it comes to this. I haven't thought about that, but my walls are up and maybe I don't have a good reason for it. Or maybe God opens a door and gives you an opportunity. Maybe they say, you know what, if someone could answer this question for me, or if I could find a church that just wasn't about money and man-made rules and traditions, now, as an evangelist, you have an amazing opportunity. Say, thank you for that answer. I'm going to do my best to find some solutions. And you can look online, you can talk to your pastor, you can talk to other Christian friends, and start hopefully finding some of the solutions that your loved one is looking for. It's a hard thing when you love Jesus and someone you love doesn't love Jesus. When you stick with the Bible and the church and they walk away from it. In those moments, don't be quick to speak. Don't be quick to anger. Instead, listen to the words of James. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone, including you, should be quick to listen. Hey, thanks for catching this episode of Ask Pastor Mike. Make sure to like, comment, share, and follow Time of Grace on whatever platform you're using so you can see more content just like this. And if you have any questions you'd like to see addressed in a future episode, please send it to us. You can write us questions@timeofgrace.org. I'll see you next time.